sit back a bit like you are.
We are live.
No, you can't see my cookie.
Fashionably late. Somebody put a comment on there where said we're going to be late.
Hello.
Late.
No, did they?
Yeah.
We've just found out that we are highly fashionable because we're fashionably late.
Oh, do you know what? Let me just quickly check the camera. Because the last time we were live, the camera was poo, wasn't it? Yeah. I think it looks alright.
Yeah.
Looks alright, doesn't it?
I hope so.
Right, how many we got on? We've got 11.
Hi Lucy. Hi Emma Louise. Flux.
You
Can't
should
really
write
see.
on your page live somewhere tonight. Yeah, live somewhere.
100%. Hi Rachel.
Hey everyone.
Was blind as bats. We can't see very much. Can you see more than me?
No, is it because I've got the camera too far away again? Hi everyone.
Can you see?
Oh, I've brought my glasses, but I've left them downstairs.
Hi Anita. Hi Veronica. Hi Ollie.
Hi Gina.
Hi, Gina.
Lorraine. Lorraine is
Chantel.
third tonight. Lorraine's.
Oh, Lorraine Wynne. Oh, you're going to be in our hands tonight, Lorraine. Hey, Ollie.
Oh,
Hi, Chantel.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Love your topsy. Oh, thank you. Do you know, I didn't know what to wear. Each time I think, oh, God, I've worn that before.
I know, I'm the same.
What the hell? We'll be up to episode 176 and I'll go, Les, I need a new top because...
Do you know, every time I go shopping, I look for a new top. Just so
Do you?
that, yeah.
It's just that
bad,
what to
isn't
put
it?
on. Terrible, isn't it?
Yeah, terrible.
You were spot on with my reading. Excellent, Ollie. I'm glad that all came to fruition. Now, Ollie's actually... I hope you don't mind me saying, Ollie. He actually... today was the funeral of his mum and dad. And he had a joint funeral.
Oh.
So I hope all went well with that, Ollie. And I'd like to think that, you know, hopefully they will be around... Well, they will be around you anyway, regardless whether they were to make contact with us tonight. So just know that they are around you and they are more than happy with the way things are going. And a little bit like I was talking before, make sure you protect any assets. This is what they're saying, okay? So, you know, we had that conversation of don't let anybody in that home that's yours to sort out and nobody else's, okay? So make sure you do that. Just say, we don't need any help. We've got a friend helping or something like that. Hi, Jay. Because, you know what we talked about in the read. So, yeah, just make sure you 100% protect yourself around that way, all right? All right, Ollie.
I look more refreshed tonight. I don't feel it. Hang on, Lorraine said something else a minute ago.
Actually, I had to put my son to bed at 7. Oh, that's good. That was handy. Veronica's sending hugs to Ollie. Oh, that's nice, Veronica. Thank you for doing that. That would mean a lot to Ollie.
Oh, Kerry. Oh, bless her. Look.
Don't stop, never give up, never give up. Okay? That is the motto for 2019. Don't stop, never give up. And that is the key to everything. You never ever give up. Okay? So,
I was going to say something that I totally forgot. It was something... Oh,
hey, on the camera, I look taller than you.
Oh, that's because I'm sitting back. Oh, you still are.
Can you sit back down there? I like it. I like it. Go on, be a pal. We're true friends.
Be a pal.
Would make me feel good, wouldn't they? And feel just for once that I was a bit taller.
What? Is it because you're only 4 foot?
Actually, not, Emma. I'm 5 foot, and we were watching Skating on Ice the other night, and then one of the skaters, she's gorgeous actually.
I keep missing it.
All things coming, small packages, 4'9". I thought, oh yeah, get in there soon. I got all excited. I'm glad we make you smile, Kerry.
Oh, be a pal. I love it. Be a
that's
pal.
what I mean, Sarah. A pal would say, do you know what? For once, I want to make you feel taller than me.
No. Do
you not agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Slouch forward. Look at these girls. Skating on ice, that's it.
I keep missing it, Sarah.
Oh,
I don't know what I'm going to do.
It's so good.
Oh, actually, I think I'm recording it.
Hi, Liz. Yeah, it's so good. She's a tiny little skater. Honestly, she's 4'9", and her partner's like up here. And I actually thought, oh my God, there's hope for me.
At
Yeah.
least he'd be able to swing her around above his head, because like she'll
Yeah.
be like,
Oh, Anne Marie, are you trying to say I don't look taller?
maybe
No.
it's the glasses.
It could be, actually, it could be the glasses because they do enlarge things, don't they?
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Jenna Layton. Oh, it's good this year.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet. Oh, don't give
really
anything
good.
away.
No, we
don't
won't.
give anything away.
Oh,
I've recorded it.
We're not telling you a thing, but it's good.
Well, apart from the 4 foot nothing girl, that's great.
Yeah.
I'll be watching out for
That's
her.
just for my benefit, not
Did
yours.
you try the glasses in the bedroom, Sue? Did you try the glasses?
Gina says she loves it. Did you try the glasses in the bedroom, Sue? Yes, in the bedroom. What, this bedroom?
What?
Yes, I did. I need new glasses, to be honest.
Oh, God, I've got heartburn.
Hi, Sam, Couch. Joanne, hiya. It's called Dancing on Ice. I knew it was something like that. I just couldn't remember what it was.
What did you call it?
I don't know. What did I call it, guys? Skating on ice.
Yeah.
That's probably an old one. That's why I was laughing. Oh, right, Sarah.
So you would try and wear them in the bedroom
To see if
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about them. Well, let's put it this way then. I think I did try them, but I don't think I had anything bigger. Oh, Les is not watching.
He'll watch it back later.
Just imagine me going around the bedroom like this, can't you? In these big glasses, trying to find something bigger. And Les going, Sue, what are you doing down there, crawling on the floor in the dark?
Oh, God. Will you stop it? I'm getting itches.
Good, we need lots of laughter, because as we said before, laughter does help raise the vibrations, because they love to hear that happy, that happiness.
Yes.
So the more you laugh, guys, even if you think we're absolutely nuts, the more the energy, and that's what's important.
I could just eat some nuts.
Sammy, hiya. Frida, hiya.
I got, in the middle of
Is she
the
having a
life.
laugh? You say that, is she having a laugh?
Yeah,
You don't say laugh, you
No,
say laugh.
Well, the other night in the middle of things, I just sort of said, "Oh, I could just eat some potatoes." I got me potatoes.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Where'd you get them from?
Well, I got some new ones and I got some veggies and I put them all in a bowl. I cooked them, put them all in a bowl, poured a boatload of gravy over them. Oh my God, bloody lovely.
Nice. I actually made Laura Private. Hiya, hello my
Hi.
lovely Sammy. Sammy Lou. Sammy.
Can you hear my tongue?
Oh, can you pain? I've got pain going for it. Sammy, I wanted to mention to you, we spoke a little bit about, right, guys, what we're hoping to do going forward as well, we ready to announce this, aren't we?
Yes.
We hope to start cleansing and clearing any negative energies away from homes and things. And we're quite excited about this, because what we want to be able to do, obviously there will be a cost. We can't just do it for nothing, because we're getting so busy that it would take time. Do you know what I mean? So there will be a charge. It will be a reasonable, fair charge even. And what we do is come round to your home. We've got lots of equipment now. We've just ordered you tell them.
Okay, it's an infrared night vision camera. It's got a stand, it's got a bag, it's got all the mod cons on it, and it's amazing. And what it does, the infrared, when there's spirit about, okay, and then you put, say you shine a normal bright torch, you won't be able to see it with that sort of light, because it's, it's like the natural light. But the infrared on the camera, when we switch it to infrared, it will pick up everything. And I mean everything. So it's going to be absolutely amazing. And because it's on the camcorder, the recording thing, so it'll be recorded so we can see as we go everything. And we'll be able to see where we're going as well.
Yeah.
So it's
and even on ghost
amazing.
hunts, we'll be able to, when you're watching live, because we'll be using a night vision camera, it will light it up for you a bit as well, so it's like you can see in the dark as well.
Yeah.
Because you often miss things, because our cameras are not...
They're just our phone cameras at the moment.
Well, the cameras are not...
They don't pick up
anything. They don't pick
no.
much at all. They can pick up shadows and things, but in a pitch black room, let's face it, like I'm in Sammy's was done in the dark and they saw the
Yeah,
orbs
yeah.
and that, didn't they?
Yeah.
But with one of these cameras, it will pick up, like Emma said, so much more.
Yeah.
And then we'll record what we get. We'll walk around and also see what we're getting
Yeah.
domestically and that.
And so we're going to be sort of doing psychic investigations.
Yeah.
So,
Entwined into that. Then obviously, because again, you've got to look at that some spirits, some people can live beside spirits quite happily, because the spirits are on another dimension and they can hear them and they know they're about, they hear the footsteps, but it doesn't bother them because they know it's granddad or someone close to them. We'll be able to do all of that, pick up who's there, walk around, pick up, make our own notes.
Yeah, make a report of it all.
Yeah, because something going on can actually be Nan or Grandad, do you see what I mean, that are just coming in and looking over us.
The mic on the camcorder as well is that powerful. The mic, anything that makes a noise, tapping on the walls or shuffling of the feet or anything like that, it will pick that up as well. So it's going to be amazing.
So it should be really good. You're right there, Wayne. I did think we were going to be Ghostbusters. But it makes you think of the song. Who are you going to... Oh, cool. The Ghostbusters.
Finity.
Finity. Oh dear, how funny. So that's rather exciting going up. When's the next ghost hunt?
Right. Well, we need to find somewhere.
Are we going to look at the place that we wanted to go to in the daytime that we couldn't find?
Yes.
Because I think it's where we think it is.
Yes.
So we can snuck over something with any luck and get in there.
Yeah, we'll break in. Yeah.
Yeah. And she said to break-in, don't tell any security guards.
Don't tell anyone.
We're going to dope if there's any security guards.
Oh, Sarah, I know somewhere, Sue, what we talked about. What did you talk about?
Oh, God, I've got such a bad memory. Private message me. I've forgotten. Hi, Lisa.
But yeah, no, I think we should do that. In the daytime, I'm happy for
She's
that.
going to inbox. Yeah, excellent. Or if she knows somewhere that we can go, great. Anybody got any suggestions like, oh, I'd love them to do this or do that? Bring them in, post them on and we'll certainly look at them. Okay.
I mean, the place, because obviously we're in East Sussex, we're in Eastbourne. I think I'm the driver, aren't I? So we don't mind going as far as West Sussex. Maybe possibly the beginning outskirts of Kent.
Yeah, anywhere like that.
West Sussex, we don't mind going as far as...
If we're going to ghost hunting, don't we? We need to go ghost hunting. Like, perhaps we'll find somewhere where we can actually stay the night.
Yes.
And do it that way. Do you know what I mean? Book in.
Jen said.
Yeah, book in for the night.
Yeah, Jenna said something, didn't she?
And me and Les stayed once at the Mermaid Inn. Told you about
that,
didn't I?
Oh my God! Tell them. Oh my God!
It was honestly, it is haunted there. And but what happened? It got a little bit spoilt because it was one of Les's bosses paying for the other bosses, like for Christmas, like for things. So we went and stayed in the Rye Hotel, which is known to be haunted. Okay. Anyway, they were all like drinking. Like me, I want to take this seriously. I want to go in there and find what I can find. They're all getting more and more drunk, and I'm thinking, for God's sake, when we're going to go back to our rooms. And we were all going to go into one room and sit in there together and then go into the next room. Anyway, we went in the first room and, it was a little bit of like noise and whatever. And then they were like, oh, I'm going to bed now. And I'm thinking, what? Les fell asleep, right? I'm laying there waiting in bed like this. Come on. Is there any noises? No, nothing. Couldn't get a thing. Right, thought, oh, there's no point. I might as well go to sleep. Went to sleep. In the morning, Les was like, oh my God. I said, did you hear all the noise in the night? All that dragging of furniture, what sounded like furniture above us? And I'm like, no. And he said, oh, and something was going on over there and he saw this light. And I'm like, for God's sake. I stayed awake till about 2:30, hoping that he wouldn't fall asleep because I wanted us to share the experience. Anyway, fell asleep. But Rye there is haunted. And the man who is like Lurch, the guy that comes, I swear down, he comes in like this, just like Lurch, with his long arms and asks you what you want. It's really funny.
Have you seen the thing about the... oh crap, I've forgotten it. No, on you'll know who I mean. The something man, Slender Man. Yes. Have you heard of Slender Man?
Slender Man?
Mm.
No, was he nice and slender?
Well, he's really tall, really creepy. He's like this, and he's got no face, and he's grey, and he's creepy.
Is he? No, I haven't seen that.
There's a film about him.
You can't do it now because we're in the middle of a live. She's about to go on there and go, look, you know, we're in the middle of a live.
It's because I get excited.
It's fibro fog, I think.
It's fibro, God knows what.
But I will take a little look at that if you show me
God,
what to do later. Not unlike. Anyway, guys, right, so we don't want to bore the pants off you. There is one or two things I did want to address, and it might help some of you that are on here as well. Because obviously there's going to be some of you coming on that have got your own psychic and spiritual, you know, abilities, whether it be mediumistic or psychic. There's going to be quite a lot of you coming on like that, and like some of you might get told from us that you are, and think, oh, I've been told it before, but I don't know how to start or where to go. So, like I personally, this is my own personal take. Even if you Google it for your local area, either find a spiritualist church where when you go there, they often, they do regularly, have different mediums coming in and taking platform. So have a chat there. They can usually point you towards a medium or, you know, a psychic medium that will be able to help you. Failing that, if you you know, maybe even Google just, you know, like circles in Eastbourne, you know, I'll probably come up with something else, but yeah, just try anything you can that way. But Spiritualist Church is a good one. The other one is, because if you're going to start from the beginning, you need to learn obviously how to meditate, how to visualise, and all these different things that you need to learn. And you will get that from a circle. Because it's like I said to Emma, the circle years ago that I went to was like 20 in there at least, but it was a beginner's circle, which was great for people who, like me, could probably sometimes hear things or saw things as a child, but do you know what I mean? But then you've got to start somewhere. Go and buy a pack of tarot cards. Go and buy, if that's what you want to go down the route of tarot cards. Go and buy, now, books. If you go to a good second-hand shop, you will find some really good books in the spiritual section. So, you know, most of the second-hand books will have a section that is for that, and you get a lot of the old school books as well, which are really like good. You know, they make a lot of sense, and that will help you. You know, start reading up more, you know, on those type of books, and they'll teach you an awful lot. Most mediums at some point have wrote books as well. They're good. Another good thing to watch because you learn quite a lot from them. I'll tell you what else is quite good. Like watch things like Ghost Adventures and things like that, because it's more of the Ghost Adventures is like a scientific way, but you get to see all their experiences at the same time, and you can learn from those things as well. On you know, just learn as much as you can. Imagine it's a book opening up, and now I'm going to study. I'm going to go through that book, and I'm going to keep learning and learning and learning, because as psychic or as a medium, you never stop learning. You know, even if you've been doing it for many, many years, I still say you are learning every day. Something will happen. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you'll think, oh, that's what they meant, or this or that, because it's not all black and white. You know, from the other side, it's not. Like I said to you tonight, it'd be nice if you could go, hi, Paul. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Can you tell me? Is that your name? Yes, that is. What did I do yesterday lunchtime? You know what I mean? It's not like that. Mediums get it in different ways. Sometimes they might see something. Sometimes they might hear. Sometimes, you know what I mean, or sense, and it doesn't just come in as you know. It's sometimes it may just be a picture, and you've got to try and think what the description is, and you know. So it's not clear cut. That's what I want to say. I think people tend to think, oh, mediums should be so good, so, you know, so strong and so good. But it doesn't always work like that. No. Like we were talking about connecting. You know, you may have someone come for a private read, and for whatever reason, they'll say online, you know, they've had an online reading, they're not connecting. Two things, it could be that the two are just not connecting at all, for whatever reason, it happens. And also the other reason can be that things haven't happened yet, okay? Well, I think Emma did a read last week on the live, and there was a couple of things she said, and the person couldn't understand it, but they've since come back to say two of the things that she had talked about had happened. And it's the same with me, with the private read that I've just done. Ollie's just given me confirmation today that, you know, the things I gave him are happening. So, because it might not be, you know, we could get mixed up, couldn't we?
Yeah.
We could say, oh, it happened in the past.
Yeah.
But actually, we got a little bit of interpretation wrong. It's something for the future.
Yeah.
So just bear that in mind. And as we always say, keep that open mind, okay? Keep it open to whatever you can receive, if that makes sense. What was the other thing? Was there anything else you wanted to try?
The way we're going to work it, because obviously with the comments we get distracted.
Oh, yeah.
Can I just quickly say, Joanne's was saying a minute ago that she's been to a circle before.
Joanne, how did... And, you'll have to talk a little bit when what we do is we do... Say what we're going to say, then we'll have a little check. Oh, Ollie recommended us. Oh, that's nice. This is my first time watching.
Hi, Noe.
Oh, hi.
You go on Heidi's page, don't
Noe.
you? Is it Noe? You go on Heidi's page.
Yeah, Noe. Yeah, welcome anyone that is joining us for the first time. We hope you're going to enjoy what we do tonight and continue coming on our lives. As I say, we're going to hopefully get ghost hunts going up soon. And we're going to start... I'm hoping that we've got one person that may showcase the, you know, when we go around to the houses, do a little investigation. We do our own write-up, see what we can find in the area in case something is attached to the land, like we were talking about, wasn't it? Yeah. Rather than the person or the home. So keep that in mind. We will be... I'm hoping we've got one that we're going to showcase. Like, we're going to go in and work it the way we want it to be and see what happens, providing she's prepared to obviously allow us into the bedroom and the home with the video.
Yeah.
But I've got a feeling she might, Sam. I just know she will. Now I put you under pressure, you think sugar lumps, I've got to do that now. Yeah. Dum, 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 dum. Right.
What was the other thing I was going to say quick? Oh yeah, Wayne. Wayne's come up with something.
That's interesting, Wayne. Yeah.
I can say, have you just read that?
Yeah.
You should
That's
have a
actually a really good idea. Excellent
idea.
idea. Yeah, like what we could have one evening where we're giving you all the chance to like read us from seeing us face to face this way.
Yeah.
It's a really good idea, Wayne. I like that because also it gives you validation if you've given that out and we sit there and go, I can take that, yes, I know what it is. Or even if we said to you, I can't understand it at the moment, but I'll keep it with you. That's what mediums will often say. Keep it with you, take it with you. Yeah. But it's a really good idea. I'm really liking that idea.
I do.
And it gives you all the chance, doesn't it?
Definitely. It's a bit like the question and answers that you were saying about doing. We'll do like a question and answer night so they can ask us things and obviously we can then put our answers across as we see it or whatever. Yeah. If there's things they're curious about or anything like that. Hi, Margaret.
Yeah.
But, you know, so...
And you've also got to remember... On things, different mediums will have different takes on that. So one medium might feel that or sense that or pick up that. The other medium might feel that. Or, do you know what I mean?
There's no wrong way, is there, really?
No. And I really like that idea because it's nice as well that we get something, but you also get that validation to encourage you and give you the confidence to keep going forward with that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, we'll sort something out about that, won't we?
Yeah, definitely. There's
hi Penny.
There's 3 tonight, Sarah. So we've got three booked in. For the
which is why we're having a little chat. It gives us a chance to. Hi Daniel. Hi Tony.
Hi.
It gives us the opportunity to talk a little bit about it because that's what we're trying to do, isn't it? We don't want to make it just readings or just somebody talking about spiritualism and psychic abilities, la-di-da-di-da. We want to have a bit of everything in it so that you get a lot more back than just watching a reading.
Yeah.
But again, watching someone else's reading can also give you the validation that your loved ones are around. Because when you see someone go there, yes, I can take that, I can take that, I can take that, I can take that, it almost makes you think, oh my God, you know, there is something there. Do you know what I mean? So that gets exciting as well.
Nairi, I want to book a private reading for my husband, if that's okay with you. Yeah, if you just want to inbox the page, either one of us will get back to her.
Yeah. Yeah, if you just inbox a page, say I'd like to book a 1-to-1 reading, and then we'll go from there. Okay, is that all right, Nairi?
I can't wait for mine. You're second on the list.
Shannon. Yeah, we've got just for the thing, Leanne Peck's going to be going first. So
Yes.
I'm glad you're all sort of getting excited for your readings. Let's hope the energy's been lifting up, which is always a good energy in here, but hopefully it'll be even stronger now all you guys are on board. Just a little reminder to like and share as much as you can, so that we can get ourselves out there basically for my one on Thursday. Yeah,
Can't wait for that. Really looking forward to that.
So it'll be good.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, perfect. Thank you, ladies. Welcome.
Okay.
Right. Okay, so I'm just going to now focus a little bit on Leanne. Right. Leanne, as I'm connecting with you, it's like I have to make sure first whether it is a lady or a man, but someone's calling out the name of Margaret or Maggie that connects to you in some way. So it would either be someone that's still alive on here or crossed over. But for some unknown reason, they're giving me that name and talking about that name. Now, I'm not saying it's necessarily them, but that name is being called out to me. And as they're pulling closer now, I can feel that it is a lady that's calling out that name for some reason. Okay, so she would be passed, and as I say, that name should connect on. I don't know why. Just as I'm saying that, it's like she's writing out Linda as well. So I think Linda, that isn't the name, is it? No, thank God for that.
I'm going to move out the screen a minute.
Oh yeah, good idea. Yeah, we've got to say that. Emma's going to move out the screen on the readings.
Is that all right here? I'm sort of looking at stuff.
Sorry, hang on. Yeah, we're gonna try and change this so that we don't have
How's that?
a distraction while we're reading of someone else sitting there. Now, what I do want to say is what Emma's going to try and do while she's there is respond to your messages. So how do we take these off here? Because we talked about...
Just swipe them.
What, each one? Or
no, the whole thing. Just should swipe. There you go.
Right, there you go.
All right.
So what we're doing here, we're taking off the messages so that, again, the media, one of us is not being distracted by seeing this going. So I don't know what we need you to do as well. We need everyone to remain as quiet as they can, and say, if I'm reading for you, Leanne, things that you may understand, if you can let Emma know, just text it in so that we know we're getting that link. Because what's more difficult here is we're not working on a live platform and getting that voice vibration. So we need to know that we're linking to proceed with the reading, if that makes sense, to know that we've got a link. So anyway, this lady does come in here connected to you, Leanne, in some way. I feel she passed over. I feel she was unwell before she passed. And it's like she's telling me she didn't make old bones for some reason, okay? So it's like she wasn't old when she died. And I don't think she was young. Do you know what I mean? So she's somewhere in the middle there. I don't know, maybe in her 40s or somewhere like this. But this is what this person is talking about, that's what happened to her. I don't know if it is the same name, but I do know that she didn't make old bones. She was ill for a little period of time before she passed. So we ain't anything back from that.
We don't think she's on. Can you give me a minute? I'm looking for her.
Oh, she was on a minute ago.
I know. I can't find her. Give me a second. She can watch that back.
Sorry?
She can watch, obviously, that bit back.
Right.
She's not on.
Is she not on?
I don't know. I've just messaged her now. So So hopefully, I'm just waiting for the message back. I just said that her reading's on. Oh, as soon as she comes on, I'll let you know.
Just sitting here quietly now. I don't want to start talking too much because I don't want to break any connections that may be here, you know, by interrupting it by talking. So I might just stare at the screen, smile at you all, and hope for the best.
Let me just put this.
What we might do, Emma, is I'll ask them to just step back a little bit and you do your read. And then we'll wait till she comes on.
Right, well, give me a little minute. I'm just going to go and check in the message box.
Just I don't want to keep people waiting.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yippee.
There's no response. Shannon's saying she doesn't mind going first if Leanne's not here.
Okay. I'll just try and hold what I was getting and hopefully ask them to just step back a bit and then come back when she comes back on the live. It's just that I don't want to keep people sitting there watching nothing. Thinking, God, that was exciting. I'll be sat and watch nothing.
Yeah. Hi, Clarice.
You know when you go on CBD oil? Well, I had some shock pains today and I was panicking because after I live on Sunday night I had the most horrendous. I got woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning, absolute agony, and I felt I was screaming with the pain and begging my husband to take it away. And I, you know, I've had this condition 10 years and I've never been in pain as bad as that because it's as it's going on, it's just getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And I thought it'd been strong enough before. So I had a couple of little shock pains coming in today. I thought, oh no, I'm going live. So I sucked 2 CBD sweets. And I also had a little puff on my puffer.
The vape.
On the vape, yeah. On the vape with CBD oil in it. And what's the puffer mean then?
Well, you could be puffing on anything.
Oh right, yeah. So I was sucking my vape, and then I don't know what happened. It was like I was drunk. I mean, if Jenna and Daniel were online, they'll tell you it was so funny, Emma. And the more I was laughing at them, laughing at me, but they didn't realise that. They thought that I don't even know what they thought. Wait a minute, I thought they were laughing. I was laughing at them for laughing at me. Or something like that. Anyway, all 3 of us were just cracking up in the kitchen. And the more I laughed, the more they laughed. And then that made me laugh even more. And we were all like just in hysterics. So it was really funny. But what we're going to do now,
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are we just having these 3 for tonight and then we'll start booking for the next live?
Are people asking for tonight?
There's one person that's come on asking, but I don't know if it's for tonight. She's asking
Right.
for a live or any. She's asking for a live or any, so I don't know.
Right, okay.
We were going to do
yeah, at the moment, we'll see how we go. We'll just see how we go for now, because we're talking about doing 1, 2, 3 tonight, and then maybe calling it a night.
Yeah.
Only because we've both been getting like shock pains and things. But if someone else says, "Can I have a read, please?" we're not going to obviously turn them away. So, and especially if they say, "I need it tonight." If they can wait, that's cool. But if not, we don't expect them to have their read. So Do you want to do Shaylee now?
Shannon.
Oh, Shaylee's going to do next week, Shannon. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I've got to sit and link in for a minute because obviously my mind's elsewhere.
That means I've got to kind of get out of the camera and keep up with your messaging. That's
I don't mind you in the camera.
It would take me like half an hour just to do one message. Sorry about this, guys. Right, well, I'm going to actually break the little Leanne at the moment anyway, and ask her loved ones not to leave just in case she comes back. And we're going to go on now and do Shannon next.
Yeah, can I give you that? Because I'm going to just sit for a minute because obviously I've not sat. I'll be back in the screen in a second.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just going to move myself back in. I don't know if that's better. Wobbling around. Right. You'll see me wobbling around in a minute because I'm coming back in. Right. Okay. Do you want the pad or are you alright?
No, I'm cool.
Okay. Right, Shannon, this is for you. Okay. So I know you're here. Okay. All right. Just as I'm shuffling the cards, I'm getting what is an elderly gentleman. I want to say your granddad, and it's very well. It's not strange, but he's given me the name Bill. Now my granddad's called Bill, but this gentleman's given me the name Bill. So I don't know if you can understand who this gentleman is. From what he's saying, it's you've had a lot of things going on at the moment, and that you've been quite upset about a few things, quite sort of stressed out, but upset, sort of teary about a few things. It's like sometimes you feel you've got no support network, if that makes any sense to you. But he's here to let you know that, you know, there are people around you. He is around you. I'm also getting an elderly lady come through with him, so I'm not sure if this is his wife, your nan, or nan, maybe not be his wife, that's also come through.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, makes sense.
Yeah, excellent, okay. I'm getting the feeling that you've lost someone recently. And I can't think with who that is, but I'm getting the feeling, I'm feeling that you've lost someone recently. I also, this is going to sound mad, I also feel or sense that there's a certain person that you want to come through or that you want to talk to, and there's some questions that you need answering, things that may not have been answered in when he was alive, if that makes sense.
She's saying yes, but she also lost her nan and granddad, her gran and granddad, recently as well.
Right. Okay. Just now, I don't know. I don't know if you can take the name George, but I've just had the name George come through, so I don't know if you can understand the name George. I don't know why it was there, but it just sort of flashed at me. The name George. I'm not sure if it's your nan or your granddad, but I'm getting the feeling that one of them sort of had a stroke. This side. I'm getting the feeling it was this side. And that was partly to do with how they died. But I'm seeing all this side. I'm seeing like a bit of a struggle with him. I'm sure it's him. Did you look after them a lot? Were you there sort of doing the shopping, picking up after them, looking after them? I feel that you sort of did a lot of carrying. It's almost like they're saying, you know, they're grateful for everything that you've done.
Yes, stroke is correct. Can I just say, it's her nan and granddad passed a while ago. It's someone else who she's lost recently.
Yeah.
That would be my granddad who passed with a stroke.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay.
Just so that it's confirming it for you.
Excellent. Okay. But he's saying that, you know, he's grateful for everything that you've done. You know, it's. I want to sort of say you've been a trooper. I don't know if that makes sense, but I want to say you've been a trooper. I'm feeling there's a child around you. Okay. But he's not young, like a baby or a toddler or anything like that. I want to sort of say 9 or 10. A 9 or 10-year-old boy, I want to say, is around you. I don't know if you can understand this, but this boy has come in. I don't know if you can.
Is he over the other side, Emma? You're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, over the other
He's
side.
crossed over.
Yeah. I want to say he's sort of okay. I want to say he plays in your house. Moves your Sky remote, moves the cups. You know, hides things. I don't know. Can you take this? But it's like a game.
If you can understand that, Shannon, if you can let us know.
They're also talking about money. So they're saying that things are struggling at the moment. I say this all the time, but it's like robbing Peter to pay Paul. You're finding things sort of difficult, sort of juggling. So there's things that are difficult at the moment. Are you working or are you looking for a job change? Because there's some sort of job coming up or job change coming up.
I could take someone moving things. I'm always saying someone had it, but I'm not sure who it may be. I never lost a child.
It may not be you. It may be someone close to you or someone that you know. But this
Perhaps ask around, or maybe it could be like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, they're showing themselves with you at 10.
Yeah, but it
But
was...
it could be them saying, I passed away 10 years ago as a baby.
Yeah.
That could be connected to you as well.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes they show themselves as the age they were when they passed, and sometimes
this is the age
that's how long they've been over there. Do you know what I mean?
Years.
So maybe you might need to ask around with that. I am having financial issues. I'm not working or looking for work.
Okay. I can see a job opportunity coming your way. They're talking about a job offer or a job opportunity coming your way, and they're saying take it. There's something coming along which will suit you specifically. They're saying to take it. Okay. I'm going to put some cards out.
She said she will ask around about that, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, there is talk of money in the cards, obviously, you know, where you've been juggling around with the cards, you know, with the struggle and trying to balance everything out. And, it is been like, I don't know if you can see my hands moving around the screen, but it's been like that very much so for a while now. It's almost like, I want to say, you've sort of taken a loan to pay a loan to pay a loan to pay a loan, and then you ended up with something big to pay, or, you know, it's always like trying to find something else to pay something else. I don't know if that makes sense. Also, it's like your daytime, your life is so busy all the time, you never ever get time to yourself ever. And it's like, you know, you need to sort of step back and take that time for yourself. You need to be able to, you know, take that time for yourself, but at the same time, you don't want to sort of shut yourself away and shut yourself off. You just need to be able to learn or to juggle when to do that and when, like, to step back and have that time to yourself. Excuse me. Now there are changes coming for you. Okay, so from what I can see here, things are going to start getting better for you. There's going to be a change there, but it's like all of a sudden, or it will happen quite fast. These changes will start taking place. Okay. I want to sort of say around the summertime, sort of summer, September, October time. Okay, so things are going to start changing then. It's almost like you've got a bit of work to do and a bit of, you know, you've got to go through some issues and things like that. You've got to work things out to that point. So it's going to take, you know, it's time to work through. But you will get there. You will get there. Okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
What's up?
That's like,
No. Okay. But yeah, so are you in a relationship at the moment? Because I've... Okay.
Sorry.
Can she confirm
I see a baby in July. I'm glad things are looking up for me. Oh, she's due a baby in July.
Right, okay.
So she's glad things will be looking up.
Excellent, okay. Okay, so, you know, things will get better and things, you know, the outcome... Do you know what? I'm clacking. Things will get better. You know, by that time, things will start evening themselves out. Sorry, my mouth gets so dry. Okay.
She said she's not in a relationship. She recently just split up.
Right, okay. So this could also be to do with part of the change and things are going to be different, things like that, because you're on your own. So it could well be. But at the same time, I feel like with all the running around, like, in the relationship as well, it's almost like you've lost who you are. You've lost, you know, yourself, your confidence, who you are. And it's almost like they're sort of saying you need this time alone, you need this time to learn again who you are, you know, and build up your confidence and your self-love again and things like that. So I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm going off plot here, but when you were little...
She said, yes, I have, that's right.
Oh, right, okay. When you were little, did you go in caravan holidays? Like caravan holidays? I'm seeing really sort of old type caravan that you used to go to, and it was something that you used to enjoy. Or this caravan was a place that, you know, I'm seeing this caravan. I don't know if you can...
So are you sure you're okay? You look perplexed. Sorry, it's just me. Sorry, guys. Let's have a look. Yes, I did lots of caravan holidays.
Do you call her gran or nan? Because I'm feeling that they came on some of these holidays.
I'm saying several times a year we went. We loved it.
Yeah, that's yeah. But you stopped going. But I feel that you're going to sort of bring this in, and you're going to bring this into your life again. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing one of the holidays that you went on, you'd had a fall and you'd cut your knee and it was bleeding quite badly. Does this make sense? Either you or someone with you, but they cut their knee and it was bleeding. And
yes, my gran, she did come a few times. Her gran went on holiday a few times.
I just see this hullabaloo over the cut knee.
Right, so she's Emma's seen a cut knee, Shannon, when you were away on maybe on one of the holidays where someone cut their knee and there was
a big sort of hullabaloo all over it. I'm just
seeing
this, I'm just seeing this cut knee and this drama. Yeah, I don't know if you can.
Maybe something that possibly she can't remember the cut knee. But
okay, but if you can ask around, I'm just seeing this sort of like everybody getting involved and everybody sort of, you know, this hullabaloo over it. Okay. Right. Okay. I don't know how to word it.
Her sister got run over and broke her leg, so possibly could be that.
Okay.
It's not very nice.
No. Right, okay. I'm just going to come out with it. Do you kill houseplants?
I wonder what you could say then. Do you kill
houseplants?
Yeah.
Because every time I'm seeing these houseplants and I'm seeing them like withering away, like dying, like. But I'm seeing these plants and they're like withering away, and you sort of can't understand, or you know, you sort of get frustrated. I don't know if this makes sense, but I'm being told it's because they need to be put in bigger pots, and you're not sort of green fingers as such.
I love the way Emma says plants. Say plants.
What plants?
Plants.
I'm a Geordie. Half Southern, half Geordie.
No, that would be her mum. She recently passed.
Right, okay. And the plants always sort of withered away and they couldn't understand it, and yeah, they needed bigger pots, I'm being told.
My dad has recently just put the plants in bigger pots. That makes sense.
Okay. Okay. Well, I had to just say it because it's like, oh my God, how am I going to say that? Right, okay.
You're going to ask if she killed somebody.
No.
What? Admit it on live video.
Do you understand the initial J? I'm getting the initial J. It just sort of popped in.
Veronica's saying brilliant. Shannon's saying yes, she always killed them. Ha ha.
Does she understand the initial J?
Oh, sorry, do you understand? Oh, what?
No, you can't talk to that.
What are you asking me to ask her then? Oh,
I need confirmation.
I was saying I'm going to blood fishing going on here. I was scared. Have you ever killed? What the hell? Me too. So, what's the initial J passed over?
Yeah.
If so, yes, I can. Yeah.
I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the J in purple, so I know that it's. I feel this person was quite poorly before they passed. So purple. I usually see purple. Because I'm a Reiki healer. The vibration of Reiki is always in purple, so the healing energy is always purple. So I'm feeling that this person was really quite a poorly person before they passed. Okay, but I'm not seeing whether it's a male or female.
Oh, I've lost it.
I'm not seeing whether it's a male or female.
Oh, I'm back.
But I'm getting the initial. I'm getting that they were, they were really, really poorly. Oh, it's gone. I was on a flow. Come back. It's gone. I was just saying the initial, I'm not getting whether it's male or female. Okay, just that this person was quite poorly, really, really poorly when they passed. But they're just wanting to let you know that they're okay. And, they're not struggling and things like that. They're much better, Please don't worry about them.
She's saying, I'm not sure if it's who I'm thinking. He passed a long time ago. I know how he died, but I'm sure if he was poorly.
Right, okay. You may need to ask around for this person, because I'm getting sort of a healing vibration, which I'm taking as this person wasn't very well. They're sort of pulling back a little bit. I've lost the.
Maybe they're just pulling back now.
Yeah.
To finish the reading.
Yeah, I think they're pulling back now.
And it's just a hard trouble saying, right, I'd like you to take their love with you and end the reading. So you'll still be sitting here at 3 o'clock in the morning, the same person having the same reading.
Yeah, so if you could take their love with you, okay, they'll just let you know that they are around you. You're not by yourself, talk to them. They can hear you and, but yeah, so take their love and I hope you enjoyed your reading.
There you go, good girl. You finished it. Hi Nikki, that's your sister Nikki, I believe, on there. Leanne Peck, good evening.
Oh, she's next.
Leanne, good evening.
She's next.
Oh, Leanne.
Yes, she missed her.
Right, look, you know, people were saying I looked. Yeah, that's because she wasn't here.
Yeah.
So, but I want to say something before I
right.
proceed with Leanne. You know, everyone. Well, you don't know, but people were saying on here, why did I look? Hi, Anita. Sorry, I've just got to say hello. This is my first time. It's great. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying it. Shannon, thank you so much. What was that? Oh, that's for her reading. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you, darling.
You get used to me.
I hope you understood it all and can take it
Joanne
all.
says, lovely reading. No, the reason I'm laughing, you know, everyone's, well, a couple of people on there, you wouldn't know because you ain't seen what they've written. But they were asking why I look perplexed, right?
Right.
Now, I swear down, I was reading for a guy tonight. Where is he?
No, you're not.
But I swear down, I was reading for a guy because earlier on I had a conversation in my head and it was connected to this guy.
Who was the guy?
I don't know. I can't remember now what his name was.
No.
I thought he was on my pad.
You've got Leanne and Lorraine next.
Right, okay. Well, I'm going to have to give this off. I can't,
Yeah.
I need to see where it is because obviously,
Yeah, I'll take that.
I need to place this because I had a man in my kitchen earlier. Huh? Lucky me.
You get them often, don't you?
Yeah, I do get a lot of men in my kitchen. On the work surface, say no more. No, I had someone in earlier on in the kitchen, and I was so convinced that that's why I looked complete. Hey, where's that man's name gone off that list? Because I swear down there was a guy's name written on there. So I want to give off the information I had earlier. I want to try and link back in there, because obviously he was here for a reason, and he was talking about. What the hell was he talking about? For God's sake, it was a a younger vibration. That's why I thought I was reading for a younger bloke because there was this younger person on the other side, and it's like he was coming through, and it's like he was saying, I've got to make sure that I get the names right now. I thought I wrote them down, but I think Ben. I think his name is Ben. Okay. And as he's coming in here, he's talking about as far as I was concerned, he was linking to one of his pals. I don't know whether it was a brother of his or whether it was a friend. I'm sure I've got the name written down somewhere because I usually try and make a note. But he was saying, hi bro, I love you, bro. Now, he was talking about his passing, and it was almost like there was some form of accident, but he put that, and then he put question mark, question mark, question mark. So I don't know what he meant by that. But I felt that, what was the next bit? He put question mark, question mark, question mark. Isn't it awful because I'm trying to bring it back from earlier? What are you laughing at?
You question mark, and you're like...
Frozen. But I remember, I'm sure I wrote it down because I wrote question mark, question mark, question mark. So it's almost like... God, what was the other names he gave me, for God's sake? I'm sure his name was Ben. Oh, it's gone now. I'm so sorry, guys. If we have a little break at any point, I might have to have a look and see what names I wrote down. But I know this young guy was on here, and I know that he had a friend. He's got a friend this side, or a friend this side, or a brother this side that he was wanting to link to. Oh God! Well, that was it. I think one of them was the name of Peter. He was calling out, but I need to check that. I need to check my pad. So, is there anyone out here? I need a bit more information, don't I? I've either lost a brother or a friend that passed in some sort of accident. But I don't feel it was a vehicle accident. I feel it was some other sort of accident because. But there's question marks around that accident, so I don't know what that may mean.
I don't know. I went there. I went there.
She's looking at me as though to say, what the hell is she
My
on?
brother-in-law is asking, how does he have a guy? So I've just quickly explained to him.
How do I have a go?
Yeah.
What do you want to go at?
He'd like a live reading.
Oh, I see what
how
you
does
mean.
how does he get one?
Oh, right. Well, you know how to do that.
I've
I'm
done
a bit
that.
thick. I'll never remember what the blinking PayPal is. Yeah, so is there anyone here that can take this, please? Because I need to place him, you know, because I fear, you know, I think his name is Ben, unless it's someone connected to this side called Ben. But there's a link there somewhere. If no one can take it, I will put it on a back burner for now and have a look at some of the names I got through earlier. I'm sure I started to write it down, but I don't know. I was reading for someone on here that was a male.
Do you want me to put the comments back so you can see what people are saying?
Well, can you tell me?
No one's saying anything. Oh, hang on, Wayne. My
Well,
brother
there you
was
are.
Ken. My cousin was Peter.
Right, and that's Wayne. Okay.
Yeah.
But do you know if either of those passed in some form of an accident? But I don't feel it was an accident as in a car crash. I think it may have been something else. I may be wrong, but I felt that there was question marks around it, which made me think, you know, was it, but I don't know what sort of accident it was. But it's like they had some sort of accident, and then they they ended up passing because of this accident. So.
I'm waiting for him to get back.
It was Ken, my cousin was Peter. I gave Ben, didn't I?
Yeah.
So it's possible.
See what comes of
Sounds
the
like
accident.
it could be Wayne. Yeah. See if you can come back with. My brother was Ken, my cousin was Peter. Right. So Wayne, is your brother on the other side? The guy I had was saying bro. Okay, so he would have referred to you as his bro, or, you know, meaning brother. I'm getting quite trendy with this, aren't I?
Yeah, you get with the times.
Yeah, get with the times. It was like, you know, it was like he would call you bro, and you would call him bro. It was like you were friends, and if you weren't, if you weren't brothers, you were close friends. So he was like a brother to you. But I get the feeling that, you know, he kept saying, I love you, bro. You know what I mean? So.
Hang on a second. He's saying no.
Right.
But someone's saying yes. Anita. She's put yes. So I've put, do you understand this? Can she take this?
Right, this is Anita.
Yeah. Wayne's put, oh, hang on. No, Wayne's put yes. He's put no, his heart, and then he's put yes. I'm confused.
Know his heart.
And then he put yes.
What's know his heart? Did I mention heart? Don't think I did.
Wow.
Wayne.
This is why I'm confused.
Can
I
you
don't understand.
clarify? I need to place this guy with the right person. So I need you to give me some feedback, guys, so that I can get a little bit more in.
Do you want to swipe the comments so you can see them as they
Yeah. So that I can, because I know he was here and I know I need to place him.
Hang on, they're like really far back. Why are they so far back? They need to start
Right.
coming in.
Should they be coming down here?
There's loads more of them. Just let them come through quick. He didn't die in an accident. He died to do with his heart. Right, so the guy that Wayne's thinking or was talking about. He didn't die in
Right,
an
no,
accident.
this one was some sort of accident, but I don't feel it was a car crash. Do you know what I mean? I feel it may have been some other accident that took place at work or something like that.
It was his heart.
Yeah, to do with his heart. It was his heart. No, this person died in some sort of accident. I know he did. Anybody else understanding this?
This is why I'm asking Anita, because she put yes. So I'm just asking if she can understand it.
It was his heart, right. I mean, don't worry if we can't at the moment, because, again, I've sort of put that to one side. Sorry, ladies, I'm late tonight. Hi, Russell.
Russell, do you know what? We were late. We were very late.
We're always very late.
Yeah, we should actually have late affinity body and soul.
Yeah,
late affinity
we
body
changed
and
our name to Late Affinity Body and Soul.
Hope you're well.
Right, okay, so if nobody's actually understanding this at the moment, I'm just going to put it to a slightly back burner because I do feel that it was for someone on here. And, you know, I will need to try and place him, bless him, because he's around for some reason. Okay, and I'm not doing any other readings or anything like that today to have got muddled up. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm going to do is just ask him to, well, he's, you know, he's not actually here at the moment. I'm sort of getting back what I got earlier.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That
So
is-
I did to ask him to try and come back on tonight, but then when I looked and thought, hey ho, where's the man's name gone off the list?
It weren't on there.
But it wasn't on there, so I need to find out what these other names were. I know one of them was definitely Ben, and I felt that the one passed over's name was Ben. Okay. So yeah, so I'm going to do that if no one can get that at the moment. Okay, when we see what comes on, because it may have been for someone that hasn't come on yet. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, someone on this side can link to this for whatever reason. Okay, so let me try and
Right, are we gonna...
disconnect completely away from that.
Yeah, because we've got Leanne if she's still on. And
Right.
then Lorraine's the last one. That's it.
Right.
Are you doing both of them, yeah?
No.
Yeah, I've just done mine.
Who am I doing now?
Yeah.
Leanne. So I'm doing two and you're doing one. Yeah.
Because you love me.
Right.
I'll tell you what.
Excuse me.
I'll go make the tea.
That's a good idea because I need a drink badly.
So if you do the two...
So do I now. I don't know if it's that CBD sweets.
If you do the two, I'll make a tea.
Do you think that's fair, guys? What do you reckon? But now I can't remember what I got for Leanne.
You might get it back while I've left the room because I might be distracting you.
And then I might have to start from the beginning.
Right, Leanne, are you there, babe? Oh, babe. Oh, calling people babe.
Babe.
Oh, what's going on with my phone
I
again?
call everyone babe. I'm terrible.
Yeah, I do. I call babe or honey or sweetheart.
Darling, sweetheart, sweetie,
Sweet.
shithead.
Shithead! Who do you call shithead?
I don't know. Anyone that's not good.
Oh, good. She's still here. Lovely. Now, do you want to keep her comments going while I'm out the room? So if everybody can be quiet a little bit and just let Leanne answer to confirm. Would that be all right?
Yeah, yeah. Could you just open that window a bit? I'm having
A hot
a
flush?
hot flush, yeah.
Mine's white, no sugar. Anyone else?
Angie, why don't you come round and make us? That'd be nice.
Ooh. Oh, do you know Angie?
No.
Oh.
Well, we do now.
The way you said that, I just thought you knew.
No.
Right, so you want
I'm just a very friendly person, you know. You're more than welcome to come round, use me water, sugar, tea bags, whatever.
Excellent. So tomorrow you'll phone me up and you'll say, Em, I've got 30 people.
Yeah, who want to come round for a
Coming
cup
round
of tea
for a cup of
tomorrow.
tea. Yeah. They're all piling in, look.
Sarah says hers is with sweetener, please.
Yeah, I have to have sweetener, babe.
And Angie's, mine's white, no sugar. I'm white, 2 sugars, grown-up tea, please, not baby tea.
I'll do that now then.
Right, okay, Leanne, I want to try and link back in with you now. Oh. Right, let's try and link back in. Now, Leanne, I think what I was picking up earlier, but you weren't actually on the live at that point, is a lady that's connecting to you from the other side. She pulls in quite close. The name of Margaret or Maggie, and also the name of Linda comes in here somewhere. And she's like, she passed over, but she didn't make old bones. Now, I don't feel she was young, and I don't think she was old. So she was like, I get the feeling maybe in her 40s, 50s, something like that. I actually feel, as I'm looking here, that she was probably a bit older than what she looked, because she's joking here and saying that she always looked good. So I don't understand if you can understand this lady, but she connects to you in some way. I think she would be possibly a grandmother or mother to you. So if this is making any sense, can you let me know, honey, so that I know I'm on the right track? I'm sort of linking into what I got in a bit earlier. So if you can just respond in some way, like if you don't understand it, I may be able to get some more in around it, or if you do understand it, then I know where it is and we can move on to the next bit, if that makes sense. You'll have a type. Are you still on here, Leanne? Hello? Is anybody there? Can somebody speak to me, please? Hi, Amanda. I have a grandma called Margaret, but she is still with us. Okay, well, would you understand if she has then, I believe, would be a sister on the other side then? Because there's a lady here that didn't make old bones, you know, so the same thing would apply, but the Margaret's this side and not that side, okay? Do you know Linda? Do you know who Lynn or Linda is? Yes, it is, Jay. I'm doing a live reading for Leanne. You may need to ask your grandma if she had a sister who passed over. So that would be, I don't know, what relationship would be to you? Great aunt, something like that. So, yeah, we have, you know, we've got the name of Lynn or Linda here that's connecting here in some way as well. I don't know whether she would be on the earth plane or whether she would be passed over. But as this lady's pulling closer, she's making me feel that at some point she had some sort of problem with the legs, because she's touching her legs and trying to identify herself by her legs. So there was some sort of problem. I get a feeling it was like she had like ulcers and things like that on her legs. So if you don't know, you may need to ask grandma, okay? Or you don't know much of your grandma, okay? So you don't know if your grandma has a sister on the other side then, because yeah, because obviously this lady's here, but she's trying to identify her by her legs. So she had problems in some way with her legs, okay? And as I'm speaking here, I'm getting the name of Jack and John coming in here that connects to you in some way. So again, I don't know whether it's around your grandmother and that side of the family, or whether it's for, you know, the other side of the family. That makes sense on both sides, okay? So they could be here, could be there. I don't really know that. I need to just give that off to you, what I'm picking up, okay? I don't know why, but I feel like I want to link to London in some way with the family. So it's almost like someone either lived in London and moved out, or went to live in London. But you should be able to understand that information. Is that making sense, Leanne? Can I just have some sort of response? Right, well, what I'm going to have to do is, obviously, because of the feedback's sort of a bit slow, isn't it, in connecting, do you know what I mean, in keeping up. So I'm just going to go with the flow now, give off what I'm getting in, and you may have to go away and ask certain people in the family. She had a sister with bad legs called Glad, and she had a sister with bad legs. Okay, Leanne, so what you're saying your grandmother did, so you understand that grandmother's sister is over, and she had a trouble with bad legs, and she was called Glad. Okay. You do, excellent. Okay, and you've got here and he's what's sorry, it's called Glad and he's. Right, so so you can take the connection of Jack and or John, or Jack John, whichever way round it was. Is this making sense to you? Sorry, it's getting a bit muddly, isn't it? Because I can't tell if you're saying yes to the London links. You're saying that she's got a sister on the other side, so that's great. We're connecting there. But I'm not sure if you're saying yes to the London links or something else she says yep about. But you're obviously understanding, so that's the main thing, because sometimes it doesn't. Oh, you do, yeah. Okay, thank you, Leanne. And as they're coming in with a lot of love for you. It's like they're trying to say to me that when you were younger, you saw spirit in some way. Do you understand that? So I feel that you've got a sort of an energy of your own. You know, you're sensitive to hearing things and stuff like that. I felt that you'd done that a lot when you were younger. It's almost like you would have had an imaginary friend, or your family will say that you would have had an imaginary friend. London, my uncle lived there and his middle name is John. Okay, lovely. So this is where the links are coming in here with the London connection, which is lovely because it's validating that they're here. Yeah, now they want to talk about you having you had some sort of imaginary friend as a child, or you sensed things and saw things. I don't know if you can remember this. I think I'm going like that, but actually from the floor, I think you were about 4, something like that. So it may be something you're not remembered that you may have to ask the family about to get the validation of that. But it's almost like you had this imaginary friend, you'd be playing, but you'd be talking to someone else as you played, okay? And it's because you were obviously seeing spirit as that child and probably playing with spirit as they were coming over from the other side, okay? So, yeah, you may need to ask that because you may not remember, because I do think you were like 4 or something like that. But I think if you can ask if there's someone in the family, they will say that, yes, you did have an imaginary friend as a child. So I want to say again, Leanne, with you, that you do have some abilities there, some psychic abilities, strong intuition, very much in tune with your intuition as well. And you do tend to listen to it. A couple of times you might not realise that it's your intuition speaking, but most of the time you do listen to that feeling that you get in your gut and go with that rather than what your head says. Okay, so it's like you just know things, and it's because that intuition is fairly strong. So I want to say to you, if you want to open it up more, learn more about it, then that is your choice. Nobody forces you to be this mediator in the middle or anything like that. But obviously, if it's your choice, then you may like to develop that or look into that a little bit more. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling there. Now I'm feeling when I don't know if you're going to remember this, but it's like someone's showing me a memory of London in some way, and they're talking about a 2 up, 2 down. I don't really know. I'm presuming that's what, 2 rooms upstairs, 2 rooms down? A 2 up, 2 down. But you always listen to your gut. Good, Lorraine. Yeah, they're talking about a 2 up, 2 down. I don't actually know what it is, but I'm presuming they had 2 rooms downstairs and 2 rooms upstairs. I'm like seeing this almost older house, like a Victorian style house, okay? So again, you may need to ask about that, but it's like they're taking me to a memory there for some reason. Okay. Now, there is a Jackie somewhere as well. I'm not sure which side of Jacqueline, but it connects in some way with the family. So again, if you're not sure, just ask. Once you've had your reading, you can always ask people and get that validation that you need. Now, someone's saying as well, there is someone around you who needs to see a doctor. They haven't been too good at the moment. Whether, again, that's someone very close to you or you yourself. But there is a talk here about this health condition around at the moment. And it's just like saying somebody needs to go get to the doctors. I'm not necessarily picking up on anything awful or serious. It's just that somebody's got some sort of... I feel like they've got some sort of chest infection for some reason, and they need to visit a doctor and get some antibiotics. So again, you may need to ask around. Sometimes we just look at immediate, and it might be in the family somewhere, but That's your dad. He's in hospital. Oh, bless. Has he got some sort of infection? Something to do with his chest, I feel, and some sort of infection. What a load of bollocks. Now, Paul, I would suggest, if you're talking about bollocks, we don't have any, darling, so you might be talking about yourself. That's my dad, he's in hospital. Right, do you understand that, Leanne? Ignore people who don't believe, that's cool. They got their own opinion, they can leave and go and watch some other bollocks on the telly. Sorry, Paul, but I can't help it. I had a sense of humour. He has the flu and chest infection. Okay, Leanne, and you understand that. So that's what's important, darling. It isn't important what the odd... We literally only get the odd one or two that come on here with negative comments, but we don't really take any notice. But as long as you understand what these connections are, that is what's important to you. Now, I feel that... Is it your dad, did you say, who's got the infection? Now, there's a lady that links to him on the other side. I know there is. I'm not actually getting her name, but it's like she wants to pass the message on as though to say he will be okay. Okay, I hope I'm not putting my neck right on the block, but that's the feeling I'm getting here, that he is going to be okay. The chest infection will be got under control. I think there's been a little bit of struggling to get it under control. Okay, but once the antibiotics are kicking in properly, I feel he's then going to get better. Okay, I feel he may be in there for like a bit longer, but I think it's because it's taken a bit of time in getting rid of this infection. Okay, but I don't feel a negative vibration around there, so I feel that he will improve and get better. Okay. Right, okay, I'm going to just lay out some cards for you now.
Sorry, I just plopped your tea there. I don't know if you want to move it.
Right, that's all right, I'm just going to lay out some cards now.
Is it the right colour?
Colour? Oh, yes, it's lovely. Thank you.
Do you want me to swipe out now?
Yeah, if I...
Yeah.
What I miss.
All sorts, Joanne, all sorts.
Joanne, have you only just come on?
She must have disappeared for a minute. We had a heckler. Talking about his balls.
So what we said was basically bollocks. I'm just going to swipe off, guys, just to leave that screen blank.
I'm going to wiggle out a minute.
Okay, so let's see what we've got around you as well, what's coming up for you, okay? You may not understand all this at the moment because it may be something to come, which most of it probably is, because it's the future is as we speak now. So, you know, in an hour's time is going to become the future. So it'll either be something connecting with you now, or it's just happened, or if it hasn't, then it's on its way, okay? Let's hope it's good. Let's hope we've got some nice, good cards here. I don't know why, Leanne. Don't even know what this means, but somebody's talking about a necktie. A necktie, isn't that a tie? Why do they call it a necktie then? So I get the impression that there's somebody here as well that's a male figure that was very smart and always wore a tie. Okay, and it's like I'm seeing him in some sort of tweedy type jacket thing, and he's got a shirt on and a tie. Always very smart. Again, I feel he links to Dad in some way, so I feel it's someone coming through that knows Dad and is obviously coming to connect to him as well. But he always wore a necktie, as he calls it, so I don't know if that's an old-fashioned word, maybe, I'm not sure, but I know it's a tie really, but for some unknown reason it's being called a necktie.
The only necktie I know is the Mexican one where they slit the throat and they pull the
Oh
tongue
my
through.
God.
They slit the throat and they pull the tongue through.
Oh my God, no, it ain't
And they
that.
call it a Mexican necktie.
Oh no, it ain't that. It definitely ain't that. I think it's an old-fashioned word for wearing a tie, probably. It's something maybe they would have used back in the olden days. No, but going back a little bit, they may have called it a necktie rather than a
That's
tie.
my little granddad that passed when I was 7 years old. He was my dad's dad.
Oh, lovely. So he's coming through as well because he's obviously sending some healing and, some love to your dad and, sort of willing him to get better, okay? So it's like he is around your dad at the moment, but also I feel that he comes through for you as well. So it's not just, you may have been young when he passed, but obviously his connection with you is you're his and what would be a niece.
Who?
Is that right?
Your dad's dad.
A dad's dad to her.
Granddad.
Oh, yeah.
I just forget
I'm so sorry, but it's like he's not only coming through for his dad, he's coming through for her as well.
Yeah.
To help her with this situation around her dad.
Yeah.
So he comes in to, just let you know that things are going to be okay, and it's him that's giving this information. But it will take a little bit longer, that's what he's saying, okay, for the antibiotics to really kick in properly. Okay, now as I'm looking around, at the cards that you've got now, it talks about the need for balance, okay? So it's almost like around you at the moment, it's like the scales are doing this. Yeah, they're a bit up, bit down, bit up, bit down. And that is how you've been feeling. 1 minute you're feeling a bit better and the next minute you're feeling down again. So it's up and down and up and down. I feel that you've been balancing finances as well. So it's like that's coming up to an even keel. And basically the balanced card is, although it says the need for balance, it's also indicating going forward that scale will start to come down. So it'll be more getting onto an even keel around you. So I feel financially, there's some good things to come. There's good news around financial matters. It's like, I feel like this is, it's like whoever this is for, and it's obviously for you or for a partner. If it's not for you, it's close to you, that's what I mean, is that it's good news about those financial matters and wanting to do something more challenging. Oh, I feel there could be like a feeling here of going back to school or learning something here, okay? But what's going to happen is going to balance things up. Now, it's saying here as well is make time for those around you as well. So it's almost like, that you've got a few challenges around you. I don't know if you've got young people around you, but it's almost like that's quite challenging for you. And it's quite hard to balance up the two, okay? You need to work to get some money, but then by getting some money, it's very hard to keep doing lots of work, this type of thing, and it's just saying make sure you make time for those around you. So whether it's because you're increasing work hours or something connected there, you should understand this, because it is something coming up, okay? And it's also saying it's like emotionally restoring harmony, okay? So it's like emotionally moving away. It's like emotionally you've not been in a great place, but you're moving into better times, restoring harmony, okay? So as we go on, it's saying that there is a desire emotionally for you to move on from something, and it's saying that you will do, okay? Again, it's talking about finances of coming up over the sort of next few months. There's a lot here financially for you. It's gifts of money, new career opportunities, receiving, money. So it's all about money. So it's all looking good in the stars, if you like, for your finances for this year. And I think what it is saying here, financially, it's like you need to know that you can pay your bills and everything to feel balanced in yourself. Do you see what I mean? It's almost like you're out of balance if your finances are not right. So it's almost like once you've got the money for your bills and the money for this, it makes you feel secure. That's the feeling I get here, that you can feel. You get worried about finances, it can make you feel insecure. So for you, money is about security, not for, oh, I've got the latest designer bag or this or that. It's more about making you feel secure, and not having enough money around you can tip that balance, basically. Is any of this making sense?
I'm asking now because nothing's coming up, so I'm just making sure it's not my phone.
Hello. Are you still on here, Leanne?
Yes, I can, Emma. Excellent.
Excellent.
Okay, if you can
I
keep
just
letting
wanted
us
to
know.
I wasn't talking to myself there.
If you can just keep letting us know and confirm, or that would be
Yeah,
great.
just so that we know that you're understanding it. So a lot of it this year for you, going into the earlier parts of the year, I want to say sort of from January maybe to June time, it's all about money. It's all about focusing around your finances and the improvement of them, and more money coming in and things like that. So I feel that very much that's what's coming up for you. Now, you have got the Four of Pentacles, which says sometimes you're either overcautious with money or you spend it. Do you know what I mean? Like you do have a tendency, like sometimes you can be overly careful. So someone can say, well, can I have this? And you go, no, we can't afford it. Or in the next breath, it's almost like you, what's the word I want to use? God, when you could do things on the spur of the moment.
On a whim.
Yeah. What's that?
On a whim.
Yeah. Like you'll suddenly 1 minute you'll be cautious of money, and the next minute you'll be feeling like you want to spend. You keep wanting to spend. So it's talking about the balance of the finances, and it will start to calm more, and it will start to calm. So you get that nice even balance, and things will very much on that balance of finances and emotions. So it's also saying, as the year moves into June, emotionally you're going to be in a better place. Financially, things are going to be going much better for you. Okay. Now I feel this is some sort of anniversary in September. That would be a birthday, or that would be a passing. Or wedding anniversary. So they're talking about September for some reason, because they want to connect with you, for you to validate that they're here. So somewhere in September there is some sort of birthday, and I feel in March as well there's something there as an anniversary or birthday, and it's times when they would come around you and give you a lot of love and be around you, basically.
She can take this. It's making loads of sense, and she's always like that up and down my mind. Sounds like bipolar to me.
Like me then.
Sounds like bipolar.
I like that with money. 1 minute I'm like, no, we can't afford this, can't afford that. Next minute I think, I'll sod it, I'll have it. I'll have it regardless. So I'm glad that's all making sense. So it's focusing on a lot of that. As I say, I don't know if you can take the two connections of an anniversary, birthday in March and September that they're talking about. And I get the feeling that it's almost like somebody here is handing you a rose, a red rose, which represents love. Or it could be your favourite flower or someone's favourite flower on the other side. But I feel it's like Grandad coming through and giving you this red rose and telling you not to worry too much, okay? He's doing his bit from the other side to help your dad, okay, get through this, what he's getting through. So please know that he's here, and he comes around you with a lot of love. Sorry, I'm just trying to see what he's talking about here. Right, I don't know why, he's talking about tobacco for some reason. So he either smoked a bit or your dad smokes a bit, there's something there, and it affects, it affected the chest either for him or affects the chest for your dad. It's always someone else around you that's smoking and, having a bit of problem with the chest because of it. Okay, so, please take the love and, know that they come around you, and just know that this year is going to be better than last year, okay? I feel by June you will be in a different and better place. Now, I don't know if you're doing up the home or if there was a house move to come for you as well, but just as I'm sort of looking here, I'm feeling like I want to leave, and I'm seeing packing boxes, like you're packing up something, okay? So keep that in mind for house